Childcare workers, presented by Jada, Jasmine, Tali, and Diana.
Duties and responsibilities for childcare workers include supervising and caring for children in various settings like daycare, preschool, and in-home childcare, planning and implementing developmentally appropriate activities, ensuring children's safety and well-being, communicating with parents about their child's development, food preparation, diapering and potty training, maintaining a safe learning environment, cleaning and sanitizing play areas.
Childcare workers interact with several key people every day. Each group plays a big role in our success. First, we interact with children. This is where it all begins. We play with them, teach them, comfort them, and help them grow emotionally, socially, and physically. Every smile, story, or shared moment builds trust and supports their development. Next, we work closely with our co-teachers. Childcare is a team effort. We plan activities together, manage behavior, and support one another throughout the day. Clear communication and respect are essential to keeping things running smoothly. We also build strong connections with parents and their guardians. These interactions help create a bridge between home and the childcare center. Whether it's a quick check-in, a drop-off, or a more in-depth conversation, we share insights and work together for the child's benefit. Finally, we interact with the center director. The director is there to lead us, guide us, and support us. They help with the classroom resources, offer feedback, and make sure we align with policies and the best practices. So, in every direction, whether it's with the kids, coworkers, families, or supervisors, we're constantly interacting to create a positive and nurturing environment for children. Along with interacting, reporting is another key part of a childcare worker's responsibilities. First, we report to the center director. They're the direct supervisors, so we share daily updates, concerns about children, and anything that needs their attention. Next is management. Depending on the size of the center, there may be a management team that oversees operations, staff, performance, and compliance with policies. We keep them informed to ensure everything runs smoothly and safely. And lastly, we report to the Department of Secondary and Elementary Education, or known as the DESE. This is the state level organization that sets the standards for child care centers. We follow their guidelines and sometimes we submit documentation or participate in inspections that meet regulatory requirements. In short, being a childcare worker means staying accountable and communicating clearly with everyone who supports the center's success. Labor market. There's a clear imbalance in the labor market for child care workers right now. There's a high demand, meaning many families need care, but unfortunately, there's a low supply of qualified workers that meet that need. Why? There's several challenges in the work environment that make it difficult for people to stay in or enter the field. First, the pay is not very competitive. On average, childcare workers earn about $14.60 per hour, or around $30,370 per year, for a job that involves so much responsibility that wage simply just doesn't match the work being done. Second, it's a high stressful job. You're constantly juggling multiple responsibilities, and that can lead to a teacher burnout, especially when combined with a heavy workload. Maintaining a work-life balance is also tough. Many childcare workers put in long hours, which can make it hard to recharge or manage personal life outside of work. These factors make it challenging to attract and retain dedicated professionals, even though the need of childcare has never been greater. I will show a quick 6-minute video talking more in depth of this challenging childcare worker labor market. Job settings. Childcare workers can be found in a variety of settings, not just one type of workplace. First, we have daycare centers. These are probably the most common and structured environments, often caring for children in infancy through preschool age. Preschools are similar, but tend to focus more on early learning and preparing children for kindergarten, often with a curriculum in place. In-home daycares are smaller and more personal. They're run out of someone's home and usually care for fewer children, which can create a more intimate environment. Some child workers are employed in schools, especially in pre-K or before and after school programs. Churches often run childcare programs or preschools as part of their ministry, offering faith-based care and education. Finally, we have office buildings. Some companies now offer on-site childcare as a benefit to its employees, which means workers may be caring for children right in a corporate setting. So whether it's in a classroom, a home, or a business office, there are many different places where childcare professionals do their work.
All childcare workers must be at least 18 years old and need at least a high school diploma or an equivalent like a GED. Additional certifications and education opportunities are available. These include a Child Development Associate's or a CDA, a bachelor's degree in child development or related field like education. Child care workers must do annual state-mandated trainings. In Missouri, workers must have 12 hours of training. These trainings include topics like licensing requirements, CPR and first aid training, and safe sleep practices. Hard skills are technical, measurable skills and knowledge that are required for a job. For childcare workers, these skills are classroom management, child development, and behavior management. Soft skills include personal attributes, character traits, and interpersonal skills. Soft skills childcare workers should have are patience, empathy, flexibility, creativity, and communication skills. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 1% decline in demand for childcare workers. This number is lower than the 4% increase projected for most careers. The childcare profession is expected to lose about 13,000 jobs from 2023 to 2033. Factors contributing to this loss are declining birth rates and increasing childcare costs. As childcare gets more expensive, more families choose to have grandparents or family members watch their children, or opt for stay-at-home parenting. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts 162,500 new job openings. These openings are to replace retirees and people who have left the profession.
How could a college student get this job? It's easy for a college student to obtain a job in childcare as long as the student has their high school diploma. If a student wants to pursue a career in childcare, they should simply search for daycare centers that are hiring in their area and apply. What other professions could someone be qualified for? Someone may be qualified for similar professions such as camp counselor, nanny, babysitter, tutor, teacher's aide, after-school care, and paraprofessional with additional education and training such as your bachelor's. Childcare workers can become preschool teachers, elementary school teachers, special education teachers, or a daycare center director. What personalities and character traits work well in this profession? Which ones don't? People who are patient, empathetic, and compassionate often succeed in childcare. Being able to adapt and be flexible are also essential career traits. Even though children follow daily schedules in their classes, no 2 days are going to be alike. Unforeseen circumstances may arise, or lesson may not go as planned, so childcare workers must be able to think quickly and adapt to their environment. Describe the career ladder. What career advancement opportunities exist? Moving up the career ladder is difficult without having a bachelor's degree. With the degree, someone could work in management or own or direct a daycare center. However, there are very few advancement opportunities in childcare. Most childcare workers keep the same job for their whole career. Why are childcare workers important? Childcare workers support young children's learning and development in a safe, caring environment. They teach not just academics, but also social, emotional, motor, and language skills. Often, the first teachers outside a family play a major role in a child's life. Demand for childcare workers is rising due to the more parents working full-time, but declining birth rates and high childcare costs may impact the profession's future. What challenges do childcare workers face? Working in childcare can be difficult because of the high stress and low pay, unappreciation, and difficult behavior. The goal of this project is to learn more about what it takes to be a childcare worker, including the skills, education, and job opportunities available. To get a real-world perspective, we will interview an experienced childcare worker. This will help us understand what the job is really like, the challenges they face, and the rewards of working with children. Through this research, we hope to give useful information to anyone thinking about a career in childcare.